And good evening. Yes, we're back. We're back again in... Turning my phone off onto mute. We're back again in Train Sim. We're back this time to have a look at a line I don't think we've done for a while, and that's the Chiltern Main Line. Fancied driving something a bit diseasely and a little bit late starting, so I've been trying to hunt around. I did choose a nice run up to Edinburgh and realised it was a 95-mile non-stop run. So Class 220 is his first one. Drive a Voyager from Small East to Banbury whilst working 1080 July 2016. Hey, that doesn't make sense, but okay. So let's jump straight in then and click on start. We'll do a couple of scenarios from here, maybe this one and the one below. So yeah, if you're new to my videos, welcome. Train Sim currently still on the channel on a Wednesday, something from OMSI from me on a Monday, something from Tourist Bus on a Tuesday, from Firm Bus on a Friday, and occasionally some group flying in there on a Thursday, some trucking on a Saturday, and the odd random Sunday as well. So plenty of content from me. Please do hit subscribe if you haven't done already. So yes, Friday night as I stream this, end of a long week, time to sit down, chill out and relax with a scenario that failed to load. Yay, that's always a good thing then. Let's see if it loads again. I'm sure it's one of the F keys. Right, there we go. So we're in somehow in a Voyager. We've got to stop at Leamington Spa, it seems. Please work southwards and follow the signals. Your first stop at Leamington Spa at 6:57 to 7. Okay, I forgot how nice... My track IR isn't working. Yay, good old track IR. Yeah, I forgot how nice the Voyager sounds. So let's... and none of my controls seem to be working. Oh, that's good then. It's because of master key. There we go. Right. We're going to move now. I'm guessing that's a no. Okay, we're getting no engine revs. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did forget how nice this thing sounds. Unfortunately, got no track IR working, so that's evening chaos. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this 1840 Sims and Stuff service for London. No idea. For health and safety reasons, please check the seat back pocket in front of you and fill out your bank details, next of kin, passwords to all social medias and other stuff. Remember, we'll still be there when you're not. Sims and Stuff life insurance. Evening, Hillsman. So yeah, track IR not being a thing. That is a train. It is a train, well spotted. And a rather nice sounding train it is too. So Leamington Spa is where we've got to stop in 20 miles handily. Oh, that's gone very juddery. Have we got an inside? We have got an inside view. Cool dude. That's Elton John, isn't it? Sat there in his sunglasses. Have I done any of the X-plane flights from Edinburgh? No, I don't think we have actually. I did fly, there was my YouTube series going up to Wick, but I haven't flown out of Edinburgh. I even think when I flew the Kodiak back from America, I don't think I stopped at Edinburgh, because again I landed at Wick and then flew all the way back. I think I did East Midlands or Birmingham and then down to Kemble. I've got an 80 limit. Yeah, I specifically wanted to drive this train. It would be cool to see a flight over Trump's golf course in Aberdeen. Yeah, I think that's probably because I've got True Earth for X-Plane, so that would probably be modelled quite well in there. We're definitely a bit glitchy tonight, aren't we? I know my PC hasn't been on for 2 days, but blimey. Right, 76 miles an hour, and we got a 90 coming up. This thing does sound pretty epic. Yeah, cheers Chaos. I'll pop that in the stream info section as well. So yes, tomorrow night is MP trucking. Hopefully Chaos has designed a nice easy truck. Let's have a look. It's a Volvo. It's a classic Volvo. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this stream already happened. But not train related, but here's the truck for tomorrow night's trucking stream. I've got to try and get mine in that shade of the right colour. That's going to be interesting for sure. That ain't going to happen, but we'll give it a go. So that's tomorrow night. I'm speeding. I've got a 100 mile an hour section coming up soon. Yeah, I can't remember where we well, we can't start off in the same place where Chaos ended up, because Chaos ended up at a different place than we did last time. So we'll start off in the place where the majority of us were in trucking. Let's hope Noz doesn't ask if you're in a man then, which started the whole Susan thing. It's black and white and red. It's not hard. Yeah, it's the red. The black and the white I can cope with. It's the red. It'll end up orange for me. Oh, hang on. I got a 100 mile an hour limit. God, this thing sounds nice. The paint chart is in the picture. Oh, yeah. There it is again. There we go. It's just there we go. He's even shown it's right at the top. It's right in the corner. You can't, even I can't get that colour wrong, he says. We'll see. Hi Graham, how are we doing? We've got 14 miles to Leamington Spa, and then we'll pick up some victims. Oh, hello, we've gone all glitchy. What is going on with the glitchiness in this? Oh, that's a thing. I need to do a screen thing. There you go. That's that done. Oh, I'm doing the speedy. This is on 64-bit. Hello, Larwood. I think I had issues with this line before being a bit glitchy. Right, I'm 12 miles from the station. I think I need to start braking soon. That's going to crash. Oh, no, there we go. I'm currently fighting with the Ibis on the DL05. It's doing my head in. Yeah, I don't drive the DL buses. Even on X10, I just don't drive them. Oh, I do like this thing. Because I want to rev it because it sounds good, but then I end up speeding. This route is so buggy on 32-bit, it always dump, but I've never tried it on 64-bit. Yeah, it's not great on 64-bit. It's things like this that really, one day, and I mean one day, I'll end up getting my streaming rig set up. It's sat there, it's 4 foot to my left, it's sat there, it's ready to rock and roll. It's just getting it working so that my gaming rig can just concentrate on the gaming and then have the other PC just for streaming. It'll take a lot of the workload off this PC then. So yeah, that will happen probably sometime between now and Christmas. It's nice to drive. Yeah, I love this train. I'm just waiting for someone now to mention SSD. Right, that's Lapworth. I think it sounds right in the cab as well. You can hear the engine, which is probably how it would be. But with the noise outside, it's like that. I actually can't wait to slow down and then accelerate again from... Oh no, we got a spinning circle of doom then. Even on a slow acceleration, it does sound nice. Just the right amount of diesel smoke coming out of it as well. Not great for the planet, but it looks glitchy. It looks good. I think they nailed the sounds for this. Imagine if AP did a version of this. It wouldn't run obviously on this line, but I don't know why I ducked. Why did I duck under the bridge? It's been a long day. So yeah, Leamington Spa. We got to go after Leamington Spa. I haven't looked yet. Leamington Spa and then Banbury. Is that it? 2 stops. And Leamington Spa over there, 8.3 miles. I feel like driving off a cliff at the moment. Oh, the DL05 in Omsey, yeah. Hope you're gunning it from a standing start for the full sound. Oh, I will. It will be pedal to the metal or lever to the... for the front of the thing where the lever is. Lever to the... Hang on, is it back for... Hang on. Oh. Yeah, you've got to put it all the way back for power. Oh shit, we've got an 85 coming up. Braking, lots of braking. There's going to be some speeding. I need to warn you of these speed limit changes. It's not fair, really. Back under the bridge again. I don't want to hurt my head. Right, we've got a 90 now. We're only 6 miles from Leamington. Yeah, originally I was going to do some tourist bus tonight, but I just fancied chilling out for an hour or so. And doing something I haven't really got to think about. You can press the yellow button on the dash so you don't miss risk missing a DVD. Do what now? What yellow button on the dash? That one. So that's slow speed control. That one. No. Safety system, safety isolation switch. That one. Right, 3 miles to go to Leamington. Nearly said Leamington then. Be a whole different part of the country. A part I'd rather be... Plart? What the hell's a plart? A part I'd rather be at. Right. 3 miles to go. Is it too early to start braking? Shame there's not more passengers on this run, really. It was only a 40-minute run as well. I think the second one we're going to do is 50 minutes. Right, we've got double yellows. And then a 40, and then a 30. Start slowing it down. Wait, how many times have you got to warn me? So when we stop, we will gun it. Because being straight up into a 95 as we leave the station. And this thing does sound pretty damn good. Oh, train coming another way. Much glitchiness. Back under the bridge. Right, we were due in at 6:57 and we're going to arrive early. That's not like... this isn't right. I can't arrive somewhere early. That's not a thing, surely. Right, in we come. Oh, it revved then. God, that sounded nice. Right, let's let all the victims off. And because we're early, it's going to leave us here for a while, isn't it? So we've got one more stop to go on this one, which is Banbury at 7:18. So a little bit of a trek to Banbury. Let's have a zoom out. A little bit glitchy on the graphics. Probably why we're getting this issue. So where are we going? Around there. Yeah, not bad modelling, I suppose. But yeah, it doesn't run great. I was going to pick the Chiltern Main Line, which is free this weekend, but I really wanted to drive this, so I thought I'd go Chiltern instead. Oh, that's a nasty cough. This is coach C. That's useful to know. Does feel odd without track IR. Come on in, I want to get a move on now. Don't want to be sitting here. Although, you know, obviously they can't let us depart early, because anybody turning up for the train on time and I've gone, it'll be major complaints going on. I say, I turned up my train on time, the train bloody left. What the hell's going on? This is my fault for arriving early. And then we're going to give it the beans when we depart, because this thing does sound pretty good. I would send a complaint like that. What, that you turned up on time and the train had already left? But then you're an idiot. If your train is due to depart at, say, 2:20 and you turn up at the train station at 2:20, you are an idiot. The sort of people that turn up at the cinema when the film's due to start at 7, they get there at like 10 past. No. You can't do that with a plane. You can't turn up when it's due to take off. You've got to turn up early. So do it with a train. Do it with a bus. Do it when you go to the cinema. Mainly because you've got to be in there before the whole thing starts at the cinema, because it's all part of the thing. And then watching the adverts. And then watching the trailers. And then the previews and stuff. Right away, we are due to arrive in Banbury for a crew change at 7:18. I've only driven 20 minutes. Right, here we go. Ready? I'm going to give it the beans now. Have to stop because it's a 30-mile-an-hour limit. Right, here we go again. I don't sound like that when I've been given beans, says Limp Rimble. If you did, you'd be in the Guinness Book of... You'd be on YouTube or something. You'd be famous. But it does sound pretty good, this thing. Right. So we've got 19 miles now to Banbury. And then we'll do a little commuter route on the same map. And hopefully pick up some passengers. But apart from the glitchiness, it's actually quite a nice line. So it is a pain for me because track IR are not working. I wonder if this is the fastest it's going to let us go, or whether we're going to get 110. Or even sounds nice when it's spooling down. It's got that jet engine sort of shutdown sort of vibe to it. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, we approve of that. We like that a lot. Yeah, it'd be nicer to have a route with a few more pickups and stations and things, or a route that was a bit smoother. But yeah, I can't remember which routes run smooth and which don't. Literally, I only decided like half an hour before the stream that I was going to do some trains in, and then sat down for 10 minutes and tried to work out what route. Saw one that was Newcastle to Edinburgh. That was this train. I thought, oh, that'd be fantastic, going up into Scotland, and then realised it was a non-stop run from Newcastle to Edinburgh, and 95 miles. Yeah, which is why I like having runs with stops on. Gonna crash into the bridge. Tunnel. Albeit little tunnel. But there's still not a lot of traffic, is there? There's not. We've seen, what, one other train? Surely this line would be busier than this. I would have thought anyway. So we're currently going to arrive, even though I'm going slower than the speed limit, by like 5 miles an hour, we're still going to arrive early. So unless there's some sort of slowdown in the next 13 miles, we should be fine on time. So and after this one, we'll jump in and do the other scenario. No, this is just train sim, Hillsman. Oh, there's another train. Right, we've got 75 coming up down here. It's okay. It's not the best graphics I've seen in Train Sim. Yeah, I've seen better just in standard Train Sim. Again, it's running quite glitchy. Mouse out of the way. Why can't games have it so that the mouse disappears after a period of time? Why isn't that a thing? Why do you have to leave the mouse there? Why can't you just have it? If the mouse is stationary, get it off. I can get it off the screen actually. I don't know why we've had to reduce down to a 75. Probably because there's some Network Rail workers sat in a van near the side of the railway. Because, you know, we all know they don't do any work. Alright, back to a 90 coming up soon. So we get to accelerate again, which is always a plus. I think the glitchiness is coming when it's trying to load in the next tile. Which is normally what you get in OMSI. When it loads the next tile in, you get those graphical glitches. And that's what we're going to drive next, I think. The little commutery thing, and I'm doing the speedy thing. Okay. That was a bridge over the canal that is no longer there. We've got 7 miles to go. I just want to keep accelerating and decelerating, because it just sounds so nice. I need to move and get a job on the railways just so I can be on this train. Thought I'd whistle. It said W. Should be H for horn though, shouldn't it really? Alright, 5 miles to go till we arrive in Banbury. We're due to arrive at 7:18. We're going to arrive at 7:15, so we're going to be 3 minutes early. I just hope when we get there it isn't going to make us just sit and wait for 3 minutes to end the scenario, because that would be slightly evil. If train drivers get bored of, because mostly they do the same route, don't they? I've seen videos on London Underground drivers that have been driving the Circle Line for like 20 years. What if they get bored of just going around the same bit of track every day? The hell was that? Okay, that's wrong. From the outside it sounds fine. From the inside it sounds like something off of Doctor Who. Alright, 2.8, 2.6 even. Some miles, more between 2 and 3 miles to go. And we got 75 coming up. And he uses more braking than that. Well, it's a nice day, so that's a plus. What time is it? 7:15 in the morning. Lovely time of the day. It wouldn't be boring if they had this stream chat up on their tablet. Yeah, I think that'd be great from a health and safety point of view, though, would it? So why did you hit that person? Well, I was looking at the stream chat. There are a lot of videos out there on YouTube of real train drivers that have got whole journeys recorded from the front point of view of the cab. Right, and we come to Banbury. Slowly. Well, we are early. So are the lights on wrong all this time? Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't change them, so that must be how they were. I'm guessing that was a Royal Mail depot over there. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Banbury. It is, isn't it? It's going to make us wait 2 minutes now to end the scenario. Really, game? You're going to do that? Really? I've been to Banbury. I don't think I've ever been to the round by the train station area. I've only been through it, off the motorway through Banbury. And then south towards the Cotswolds. So I don't know how accurate it is. So I know we came through Swindon. It was very accurate. You've got an uncle that lives in Banbury. It's a nice place, Banbury. Well done, driver. You did a good job on this service. Well, I arrived early, so of course I did. And it was me, so of course I did a good job. I'll get back to that. So let's go back to the Chiltern Main Line again. Not Chatham. It was a standard one, wasn't it? Heidi. Chiltern Main Line. Okay, so let's do this one then. Take a little commuter train now. Isn't there a song about Banbury? Really? How can you sing a song about Banbury? Not that I know of. There may be, but I've not heard of a song about Banbury. I think I'll let people on. Good morning, driver. Please press T to open the doors. We are due off in around a minute. I've already done that. So we're dieseling again. Yay. In a 166 this time. Put the lights on. Not your lights on. Not got your lights on. Oh, I don't like the way you got this covered. So Marylebone, High Wycombe, Princess Risborough and Bicester Village. High Wycombe. Next stop. 25 minutes. Oh. Okay, I thought I'd pick a stopping service. 27 miles to High Wycombe. Not quite a stopping service then. It needs, I'm guessing, a flats. Why? Just why would you live? Hang on. It's going to fail me, isn't it? Okay, what happens if I go now? Wikipedia wins again. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross is an English language nursery rhyme connected with the English town of Banbury. Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross. Oh, okay, so you were right there. Okay. Right, well, I ran a red light. And we'll see what happens now. I'm either going to crash into a train coming the other way or all's going to be good. Okay, there's another red. She's now a green. Scumbags. Wow, this thing doesn't like accelerating, does it? Right, into the tunnel we go. With a gap in the roof. So going under bits of London now then. In the dark, obviously. and uphill. Oh, I see the light. Speeding. And back into the dark again. Well, why not just cover that bit in? Right, come on then. Because, you know, it's like London Underground Simulator, but not. Well, I didn't appreciate that High Wycombe was only 27 miles from London. God, this thing's not fast, is it? It's certainly busier down here, though. London Underground train. So this is normal overland, and that's underground. That's quite cool. So they should be fairly frequent. What if London Underground is the track gauge the same on underground as it is? Was it 4 foot 8.5 or something, isn't it? So another overland train, another underground train. I've got a train sim route for the underground. I must do that one day. Well, he's relaxed, isn't he? Right, 65 coming up, and then a 75 coming up. Another underground train. It's definitely busy around here. Am I going the same way as me now? See, that's better. It actually feels like there's some life on the line. Well, he's going to be stopping just up here. Or maybe not. No, he's gone straight through. Right, approaching the limit for the 75, and then we've got an 85. I think we're going to split off from the underground now. Because the underground, yeah, it doesn't go that far out of London, but there's 2 more underground trains over there. That is quite cool. And then we carry on accelerating. We're in the 85, then we've got 100 coming up. Well, I think which will be the probably limit of this thing. Is that Wembley Stadium? Wembley? Is that Wembley with the arch thing in it? Is that Wembley? Wembley was more West London. I'm guessing this middle line hasn't been used in a while. Oh, I imagine there were two lines here at one point. Not over the bridge, obviously. Well, there are two lines over the bridge, but not all four. So it's still accelerating very, very slowly. Well, these sort of distances, would they actually have, I'm guessing they would have these sort of trains, but it's a similar distance than we were using the Voyager on. You know, what's the overall distance of this journey going to be? If this is 20 miles, we can do like a 60-70 mile journey. I can't think of the longest journey I've done in one of these sort of trains. I think I did Bristol down to Weymouth, I think it was, in one of these. I think Fozzie did Cardiff to Salisbury. I think that was one of these as well. So I imagine they do. I said do. They do longer journeys, but you imagine this sort of train just with being, you know, not 20-mile gaps between stations. So he stopped accelerating now, although I've maxed the throttle. 89.1 is it. 89.2. We've still got 17 miles to go. It's definitely a little bit buffery. It doesn't seem too bad with this train. We haven't got as much buffering as we had on the first one, but it's not running that smooth. Oh god, we're going uphill, we're slowing down. Get out and walk, everybody. When we hit 88 miles an hour, we'll go back to the future. Oh, we've got underground stuff again now. Okay, that's confusing me. There's a train depot over there. Yeah, it's got a London Underground station. Can't quite see what station that was, but that's a London Underground. The map pretty, couldn't I? Nope, that one. So we just go through. Oh, Ruislip. Oh, I see. So that's. So we are West London. So there's Banbury. And we're going to Bicester, which is south of Banbury. So it's going to be down here somewhere, isn't it? High Wycombe. And then we've got to go to Banbury. Risborough. That's Risborough. Oh, that's the train going Banbury to London Marylebone. And so up here, Salisbury. Bicester Village. So that's where we're stopping, is Bicester, where there's the outlet village. And we're all the way back here yet, going through Denham. So 11 miles to High Wycombe. A nice part of the country, purely because it's close to where I am. Train. So yeah, Ruislip is, if I go into London and I'm driving, that's normally where I'll park my car. So down the M4 or across to Oxford from here, down the M40, park at Ruislip, jumping on the tube into London, and then back again. Just spent the last hour trying to get mods to load in ETS2, crash after crash after crash. Ah, is that because of 1.35? Rice lip, exactly. Lip. Is it Ruislip or Ruislip? How would our American cousins pronounce it? Because it's written R-U-I-S-L-I-P. They get confused with Farnborough and Loughborough. Loughborough. No, it's Loughborough. You lived there for a little while. Of course, yeah, you're originally from that neck of the woods, aren't you? So is it Ruislip or Ruislip? Larwood now lives a couple of miles from there. Doing 88.4. Which does make me want to watch Back to the Future. Rice. So it's Ruislip, not Ruislip. It's like Bath and Bath, isn't it? You pronounce it Bath Spa or Bath Spa? Bath. Right, we've got 7 miles to go to High Wycombe. It's not really complex driving this. This is pretty much how I fly in a couple of the planes in X-Plane. Whack the throttle all the way forward, hit the cruise control, and then sit back and relax. Which is one of the reasons why I wanted to stream Train Sim. A good way to unwind on a Friday night as I stream this. I've been holding steady at 88.4 miles an hour for a while now though. Train. Right, I'm made to think about braking soon because you're only 4 miles away. ATS it is then. Yeah, that's why I'm not upgrading to 1.35 until it's in multiplayer. And I still don't know if my track IR is going to work 1.34, 1.35 because it didn't. But thankfully I've only got 2 mods installed in ETS2 for the Learner Trucker series. It doesn't really matter if they're broken because I can just stick another mod in that works. Alright, 3.4 miles to go. Until we arrive in High Wycombe. Not sure how far it is away from Low Wycombe. Oh no, we got a 75 coming up. We're going to have to slow down. Doesn't sound quite as good as the Voyager. into High Wycombe we come. Again, having never been to High Wycombe, I don't know how accurate the station is. But we've arrived. I'm pretty much on time as well. This is scary now. So the first trip we did, I was actually early. This one, on time. Well, 17 seconds late, but you know, I class that as being on time. Unless you're in Japan, that's on time. Next stop, Princess Risborough, 1824 to 1825. This even give me a minute window. There's not enough diesel smoke modelled for this thing. That's just all noise and no go, isn't it? Isn't there a clag factor setting in train sim? I don't think so. That G it's pulling, your coffee would slide off the table if you were sat in the back. That's excessive cornering. Yeah, I'd almost say it shouldn't be going that fast around that corner. Oh, you've got an 80 limit now. And a little bit of lag chucked in. And then a whole 85 limit up ahead. So we got, no, I don't want to open Discord help, thank you very much. Pick up passengers from Princess Risborough and then go to Vista Village, and then we'll end the stream after that. Oh, we're going uphill. So it accelerates quite nicely up to this point. And it just peaks out. Well, that is quite a hill. I think we need oxygen if this hill carries on much further. It looks like we're only going to get the 85 limit all the way. And we're about to reach the top of the hill as well. Then it'll be downhill all the way. See what I did there? It was a thing. Yeah, it's definitely when it's loading stuff in, it gets a bit laggy. Right, and there's our station coming up. Slow ourselves down for the 80. It's definitely putting a lot of G on those corners, like being on a roller coaster. Roller coaster. It's all your coffee and everything would just fall off the tables going around these corners at that speed. There we go, we have arrived in Princess Risborough. I've got a bit of diesel smoke, I've spotted that before. And we were early there as well. Okay, what's going on? That's 2 times now. We were early the whole of the first run. in the Voyager, and now we're early here. There's something not right. Oh, what is this model? Let's have a zoomy. Yeah, there is some glitchiness going on, isn't there? Not a lot at Princess Risborough. Imagine it'd be quite a pleasant place to be. Just never been one of those people that's... I've never had a job about to commute by train. Apart from one job for a year, every job I've had, I could walk to work. It might take half an hour, but I could walk there. I just can't imagine these people that spend like an hour a day on the train to get to work. And I should imagine you've got to get from the house to the train, and then from the train to work, and then you've got to do it all again at the end of the day. Just, you get no thanks. Carry on like that, you'll be using checklists. Well, speaking of checklists, Sunday afternoon's stream is the big one. The flight down to the Ascension Islands in X-Plane 11 in possibly the DC-8, but I think it's going to be the Zebo. Or maybe just a 732. We'll see. Or something else that'll do that journey. Next stop, Bicester Village, 1840. We've got a little bit of diesel smoke.
To avoid unnecessary security events, please do not leave luggage unattended on stations or on trains.
We've got an announcer. First time I'd heard that. It was the last time I was outside the train. Right, Bicester Village then, 18 miles. That's our final stop. And the final one of the stream. / video. Then after this, be back tomorrow night around 6:30 p.m. for Trucking and Tunes on a Saturday night in a nice Volvo, starting from somewhere in the Going East DLC. Can't remember where. We're going to head back up towards Russia and then back across towards Scandinavia. So doing like an anti-clockwise loop around the map. And then Sunday afternoon for flying. And then next Wednesday for flying. But until then, we've got 17 miles to go till we get to Bicester, where on a Saturday we'll be full of shoppers. I went to the one south of Liverpool last year. The outlet village thing. Can't remember what it was called. That was quite nice. Also, we've got the famous one here in Swindon where I am. And there's the one in Bicester. Right, 78 miles an hour. So I'm guessing it's going to be flat out again all the way to Bicester. Not really been a stressful couple of journeys. I would have liked a few more stops. I was going to try and pick something going out of London. But then when I spotted the Voyager, I wanted to try the Voyager. Well, I do like a diesel. It's been nice to drive the DMU. Right, another half a mile, and we're going to go back to the future. There we go. Oh god, it's another hill. I've also got true stereo now. Is that annoying? I don't like the mouse. Get over there out of the way. At least we're getting green lights all the way. That's something. Another train coming the other way. So he was churning out a lot more diesel smoke than we are. Does that mean our engine's burning cleaner? What if trains take AdBlue? We must use a hell of a lot of it. Been a nice part of the country. That whole band from probably north of Oxford all the way across I suppose to Gloucester and then sort of Ross-on-Wye, then straight across into Wales. It's quite a nice band of the country, including sort of the Cotswolds and stuff, which is very nice. I'd always say from there down, although I haven't spent any time in the Peak District, Lake District. I went to the Lake District last year, drove through it, went to Windermere for about 25 minutes, and then came back out again. So would really love to spend more time in the Peak District and Lake District, and never been to Yorkshire and that part of the country, so I imagine that's quite nice, but quite lucky to live not far from the Cotswolds and not far from the New Forest. So it's a really nice part of the country. Found several references to a clag factor setting on train sim, but none that say how to set it. Oh. There's going to be a hidden... Well, there isn't much you can do with train sim as far as settings are concerned. Unless there's something in code that you can access. You actually got to go into the game preferences itself and change it. And it's not a setting that you do in the normal settings menu. Thought it was odd for a second then that we were on a single track bit of track, then realised that other bit went round a something. It definitely reminds me of flying, and it's just as relaxing as flying, because I love doing a flight and just taking off, setting the autopilot and just looking at the scenery. I think this is why I like train sim as well, because you haven't got to do much. But now, nothing, not touching a thing. I just didn't have the energy this evening for driving, and I've got the new Leisure Suit Larry game to review on the PlayStation, so I need to connect the PS4 up at some point and review that. So that might be a stream for next Friday night, possibly. And something else I've been got to review as well, which might be coming up for this random Sunday. Seeds of Resilience. It's like a Settlers type game. Oh, it's turn-based. That was quite interesting, actually. Yeah, anyway, that's going to be Random Sunday. If you're watching this on YouTube, it was Random Sunday a week or a couple of weeks. It was an old Random Sunday video. Anyway, enough of my name waffle. We're 4 miles from Bicester Village. I get sidetracked very easily. So Bicester Village is the final stop. When we arrive there, I will end the stream for this evening, and then be back tomorrow night for Trucking and Tunes. Mr. Afro Man, yeah, good, thank you very much. Glad it's Friday. Feeling very tired. It's been a long week. Right, 40 limit coming up. Oh, hello. Couldn't brake for a second. That's not going to be enough braking. We need more braking. It's too much braking. I broke too early. Alright, we've got a single yellow. I was going to go for an external cab view thing. Bing, thing, bing, thing, bing, bing, thing. I don't know. External cab thing then. Words. Right, that was a single yellow, which means we could have a red coming up. Potentially at the place we're going. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Well, that signal's facing the wrong way. That's handy. Vista Village must be a straight in, straight out job. Again, why? Okay, that was the thing. The post office van just disappeared into the fence. I suppose popular with shoppers, so perhaps they would run a service up to here. And in we come. Cross the crossing. Into Vista Village. Our final destination for the trip. And final destination for the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vista Village, as it says there. Again, at least they do sort of walk on and off the... yeah. We've had it in OMSI for years. We've now got it in tourist bus, yeah. Why can't they actually walk on and off the train? Why is that not a thing? Well done, driver. That'll be me. Targets complete. 3 out of 4. Stopped at 0 out of 0 destinations. Just because I passed a signal at danger once. Yeah, just when we, yeah, that was a thing. It obviously didn't. I didn't pass anything. Well, I've driven 96 miles, so yeah, 39. Hang on, how can we? How is that a thing? I've driven 2 trains tonight. Class 65, yes. Class 220. How have I done 18 seconds in a Class 221? How is that a thing? Anyway. So there we go then. I will end that there. Thanks to those of you that have commented and watched. If you're watching this on YouTube and you've got this far, don't forget to hit subscribe and check out the Discord server, a link to which, of course, will be in the description below. Really looking for people to be more vocal in Discord. So if you want to join in with an awesome community, please check out the Discord server. The link is below. Back tomorrow night then for Trucking and Tunes, 6:30 p.m. In a nice Volvo somewhere in Eastern Europe, heading up to Russia. So have some vodka on hand. Back then, enjoy the rest of your Friday night and have a great Saturday.